Well, Nebraska got back to work here on Tuesday after this past Saturday's 70-play scrimmage. Hi, Sean Callahan for HuskerOnline.com. And, a lot of talk from that scrimmage on Saturday about the play of this Husker defense. And talking to defensive coordinator Bob Diaco, yes, he saw a lot of positives, but by no means was he completely satisfied with his defense's performance this past Saturday.
I wouldn't say a standout or a standout. I was pleased with everybody and their effort and how hard they played and battled. I mean, even in the first group with errors and mistakes, and the offense drives down, the ball's on basically the 10-yard line, and they bow their backs and make a play. What a great moment, what a great learning opportunity about, as long as the ball's down on the field and we got a place to stand, we got a chance.
However, one player on defense that's really made a move this spring is linebacker Luke Gifford, who Diaco had some high words of praise.
Luke possesses the changeable traits to do those jobs really well. He's a long lever athlete who's quick and fast. And then you combine that with a hard worker who's very smart. He's got good football intelligence and can translate meetings to field and field to meetings. So he just gets better every day. And I anticipate him, being an impactful player on defense this season.
Gifford added he just feels like he's a better fit in this new defensive system.
I think it suits me really well because, in the past scheme, I was still in the box sometimes, playing out outside, and now I'm hardly ever in the box, maybe a little bit, but not nearly as much as I was before. So, and covering has always been my best skill. I came in as a safety, so that's always what I've done throughout high school. So I think it really fits me well like that. So
another guy, though, on this defense that needs to make a big transition is Alex Davis, as he went from defensive end to outside linebacker.
He is a coachable guy that's smart and he tries hard, but he's one of the guys that has such a long way to go. A long way to go. It's all new. Everything is new.
Picking up on how to drop back and how to just moving in space. I mean, I feel natural moving in space, but just knowing which angle I have to take. And I picked up a lot from that.
Last week, a big topic of discussion on this defense was Joshua Kalu's move to safety from corner. We caught up with corners coach Donte kind of to get more info on how that transition has gone.
I mean, it's not really about spring ball. It's about us making sure we beat Arkansas State. So every day we're just getting better. So it's not saying that the move is final. It's not saying that it's still moving. It's just one of those things that we're still looking at right now.
And he's still playing safety, though, right now?
Correct. He's all over the field.
And finally, a big discussion topic here this week has been just the intensity level of Bob Diaco. We've seen it all spring, but on Saturday in the scrimmage, things were even ramped up another level.
It's awesome. It's I think our first scrimmage really showed like pursuit and stuff like that. Every tackle we made was gang tackles, and I think that just shows a lot from where we came from last year. He totally changes the mentality of our defense, and that's how you have to be if you want to win national championships. You can't be making one-on-one tackles in the open field all the time, I mean, it's going to happen, but you got to gang tackle and swarm to the ball. So I think that's the biggest thing that he brings, just that mentality is we're always going 110% every time. I think everyone's really buying into it.
Oh, yeah. It's fun. I mean, just to see how much energy it is, it's hard not to pick up on his energy, and you bring the same type of energy. I mean, especially like your D coordinator getting excited, jumping up with the boys. I mean, it's fun to see.
Have you been around very many coaches like him as far as in that type of role as a coordinator, head coach, where he's really kind of out there cutting it up and really getting after it on the field? Do you guys like that?
I've never seen this before. It's different, and like I said, it's fun to see.
Yeah, whether it's just building that excitement and guys getting excited for making plays and building kind of that team chemistry and just that want to win. And when a guy makes a play, not just kind of walking back, but celebrate it. It's a good thing. Create that excitement.
I mean, I've been fortunate enough to be around some great defensive coordinators. That's why some of them are head coaches and where they are. But like I say, he's one of a kind. So it's not going to be very many people in this world like him. So he's going to compete at everything he does, and he's going to make sure that you guys see on the field. But he's like that in meetings. He's like that just walking around the building. So he's like that all the time.
The Huskers will be off here on Wednesday. They'll be back to work on Thursday for spring practice number 11. Reporting with the Nebraska football team in Lincoln, I'm Sean Callahan for HuskerOnline.com.